everyone and welcome. It's Kylie Bertucci, Stampin Up demonstrator in Australia. Welcome. I see so many of you already commenting and that's wonderful. I love seeing all of our regulars. But if you're new to our channel, welcome as well. We'd love to have new ones along. Please let us know in the comments if this is the first time watching or maybe even the first time commenting, because we do get a lot of friendly stalkers in the background that don't comment. They just lurk. We love lurkers as long as you're friendly. As long as you're not trying to sell something random. So today we're going to have a lot of fun with what we're going to do today. We're going to do some creating together. Kits! We've got some kits here and I am so excited because some of these are brand new. In fact, this one here, the Expression of Kindness kit, was one that we received in Mexico on the way out from our welcome party. So if you have any of our kits, it doesn't matter which one that you have in your cupboard, pull it out. Come and do it with me today. Because Stampin' Up, particularly if you are new to card making or maybe you've lost your mojo, you're just not sure of what you're making and creating, you haven't done any crafting in a while, then the kits are an amazing opportunity to firstly have a little bit of a dip your toe in the water, have a little bit of a try to see if you like crafting and creativity, or a little way to get you back into the flow again, because all of us go through ups and downs, especially the way things are at the moment. It's a little bit of a crazy world, and usually that's very stifling to our creativity. We're like, the last thing I feel like right now is creating a card because I'm feeling so depressed. Well, maybe that's how you feel. It's like, no, all of the happy energy has been sucked out of me, been sucked dry. So we're going to put some happy energy back into us by doing some creativity. I was just talking to a friend this week and it just seems this is another one here. Hello Hollyhocks is another one. Now, all of these are available for purchase now. So if you don't have any of these and you see them and you think, oh my goodness, especially that one, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Turn it up the right way. That one's brand new. So that one's gorgeous. That's there now. But yes, I was talking to a friend this week and she was just saying she's just getting pulled in every direction. There's just a lot of demands and she's feeling very down and just feeling a bit blur. And I get it. I 100% get it, because we've all got so many demands. It feels busier than ever before. And there's a lot of changes economically. There's a lot of changes. There's, a lot going on. So these kits are fantastic in the sense that it doesn't take up a lot of room and they're not overly expensive too. So they're perfect for those that just want to have a bit of fun but don't want a huge amount of mess, and you get, I think most of these we get everything included, but if not, I'll let you know. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, I think that one doesn't look like it has a stamp set, but we'll open it up and soon find out, won't we? I think that's got, there's the sentiments included. That's why there's no stamp set. So we can have a play. Now I'm just going to turn on this light. Please let me know where you're watching from and what you've been up to. You've been doing some creativity lately. Big thank you to everyone again for Online Stamping Retreat. What an amazing event. My goodness. And I hope that if you missed out on coming to our Online Stamping Retreat, that you can come along to our next one, because we would love to have you there. It's so much fun. Now let's see if my down-facing camera wants to work today. Yes! Very bright. Let's just turn this down a little bit. We had some electrical work that we did on our place, which was very exciting. A new security camera. Love a good security camera. And so that's why my light's off. I was like, why would my light be off? But that is why it has been turned off. Even my computer was turned off when I got in here. I was like, what is going on? Now I think I can come out a little bit because it's looking a bit close. There we go. Oh, what did I do? Oh, it's all right. I didn't disturb you. As long as I didn't disturb you. Kylie. So let's open these up. I love an unboxing. Oh, there's something in here. Yes, there is a stamp set with this one. So this one is the Hello Hollyhock set. I've got to make sure that it's on the box as well, I think. Oh, no, it's not. So I've got to make sure I put the right thing with the right thing. That one will open in a second. But I've got this one here too, which is called City Lights. Sorry for that very loud noise. There was something attached to my scissors because I must have glue on it. Ah, hello, Julie. Fantastic. Yes, please pull out your kits. It's really good fun. So this one is called City Sights, or City Sights. I was like, did I get that wrong and call it Sights instead of Lights? Ooh, I'm liking this one already. Ooh, I love the colour. Pebble Path. Let's open this one first. This is all very excitement. Brenda said, we've got a few kits there. And I'm like, what? How do I not know about these kits? Oh, wow. Look at that one. We'll have a look on my shop a bit later on. I'll show you how to find the kits. They're very easy to find. Bella's found a little bed in the corner. I thought, where did she go? So let's see what we get in this kit. I love this. Look at the envelopes even. So it looks like we've got 8 cards that we're going to make. So that's 8 cards, or 8 envelopes there. And then these are our printed backgrounds, the 2 of them. Isn't that fantastic? I think a lot of these kits are a bit like the designer series paper. You kind of need to see it in the flesh to truly appreciate it. And I can attest to that. I thought I had one missing, but there it is. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have looked twice at this online, but this is really, really pretty. And we've got lots of different sentiments here. What have we got? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, lots over here as well. Thinking of you today. And it looks like we've got little background pieces here as well. Some die cuts. And these look interesting. Yep, they pull out. So we've got lots of little layers and things. And even some really cute embellishments here. Dimensionals. All of this comes in the kit. So we'll have a look at that one online because that's really fun. And then it's got the stamp set as well. Now remember, you can always step up with a lot of these projects. If you wanted to add a stamp set, you could do so. If you wanted to add different stamps to it, you could do so. So don't feel like you have to do exactly what's on the instructions, which is a good feeling. It's like, well, you get to play around a little bit too. So it looks like we're going to do some stamping onto those cutout pieces. The instructions are really good. You've got your step-by-step for each one. And you can see here, this one here, it shows the overall of everything that you should have. And then it goes into the instructions. So you've got number 1 card here and number 2 card here. So it's really, really good. Yes. Okay, let's have a little play of this first one. So that is the one with the more bluey tinge to it. I'm just going to do one of these and we'll pop the other ones back in the box. And I've got my scoring bone folder here somewhere. I did a tidy. It should be, oh, it is back. I was like, it should be back in its cup. And it is. It's right there. I'll pull this forward so that I can have everything I need very close by. So I like to use my bone folder, even though this is already scored. I like using a bone folder because it just gives a really crisp, clean image, clean like fold. And I think, yeah, never used to be a big fan of it, but yeah, I've seen the difference over the years when you don't score it, how it looks, and I just love the effect. And it's like, yeah, I just used to think, oh, whatever, as if you need that. It's just some scam to make you buy something else that you don't need, but I really, really enjoy it. So, Teresa, you survived a tornado last night. Oh, boy. There's a lot going on for people, isn't there? I was just saying that at the beginning of my video, that we're all struggling with something at the moment, and that's a big, big thing. We don't have tornadoes or cyclones in Australia. Mainly bushfires and floods seem to be the big thing around here, which, yeah, not good. Now, I've undone my little sentiment. I'm going to put it on the block that they gave me. Bruno loves the blocks that come in the kit. He actually prefers them to the other blocks. Personally, I don't, because I end up with my hand in the ink. I end up stamping up more on my finger than on the stamp. But it's totally up to you if you want to use your kit block. But I'll show you how it works. Nice and simple. You just basically lay it down. With these clear stamps, I do actually like to put them down facing the way that you're going to stamp, and then come in with the block afterwards and push down. And I just find, it sits, because it can sit a little bit crooked, and just give it a little bit of a burnish sort of thing on there. And that just gets rid of any of the residue that sort of, sticks to it. And yes, that's a good question, Brigitte. There's a lot of new online exclusives that are coming out for demonstrators only. We've got a pre-order that's happening at the moment. So just keep that in mind as well. Now I can see from this here, I'm going to pull this out just so that it's a bit easier to see. But we're going to stamp directly onto this. So I'm just going to practice and just see where I need to stamp. So I need to get the right lighting and the right distance here. Yeah, so I think that could be good. I'll just make sure I have a little piece of scratch paper underneath, and that will also help me see a little bit more clearly too. Because it's this looks like the new basic beige colour. Has everyone been using basic beige? And I think I will need to put my glasses on. There we go, that's a bit better. Yes, that's much better. And instead of opening up the Pebble Path ink that's there, which is very cute, I'm going to save that one. And, number one in the most tornadoes in the States. Oh, that would be the worst. I'd be over it too. Do you have like a basement or something like that you go, like a safe room, Teresa? Because I've seen them on television, but I've never, because we don't have that here. So just move your fingers out of the way so that you don't end up in your ink pad. Ask me how I know. And then you're going to come in here and just line it up. Oh, I can see a little bit missing over here. Oh, see? 2 spots in the ink. I'll just move those first, because that's where I end up with disaster. So just, note to self, these are a lot thinner than the other ones, and they also can get ink on them. So just keep all of that in mind. Not sure why Bruno prefers these. All the best, Bruno. You could have all of my kit blocks. I love the Stampin' Up blocks. Now, I'm just going to try as hard as I can to line this up. Obviously, it's a little bit tricky, but I think with a little bit of time, you can get as close as you can. There we go. I've done a little push. I'm liking the label dies. Oh, yeah, that one's a good one, isn't it? Julie, there's a lot of amazing stuff on the... You're the same, Marsha. You can have mine as well, Marsha. There we go. We did very well, especially under pressure. Normally that's when you do a boo-boo, but but even if you were to come down a little bit, like, it's not going to be a big drama if you're sort of off a little bit. And if you really, really needed to, like, remember that this is basic beige, so you could just stamp it on basic beige and then cut it out by hand if you wanted to, if you use too many of them. Now, what does the destructions say? So the destructions say, oh, I actually stamped the other one. I stamped it for the bottom one. That's okay. We'll do both stamping. So I need to do this one here with the sort of dotty type building. And I'm going to put this on one of my blocks that I like. There's a lot of you in the comments saying that you like the Stampin' Up blocks, the kits. Well done to you. You must be amazing people to not be able to get your fingers inky. Inky fingers. And I've got another one here. I'll get my bone folder. I'll do stamp you in a moment. There we go. Oh, so lovely having my little container next to me. And it's so nice to be able to put things back. Amazing. There we go. And again, just give that a little bit of a sticky bit to take off. Oh, Monica, we had National Donut Day the other day, but I did make donuts last week. I might have to make some today. Oh, what a shame. What a shame I have to make some donuts. I really enjoy making donuts. But interestingly, lately they were going a bit doughy and I was just really disappointed. I was like, what is happening with my donuts? I'd finally found this amazing recipe and I've got my Thermomix and it's just perfect. It's called Magnolia brioche donuts or something like that. And it just always worked. It was amazing. They're fluffy. Everyone just loves them. And they just weren't working. And I'm like, what on earth is going wrong? And Brenna's like, could it be the yeast? I'm like, no, surely not, because I got it not long ago. Anyway, he checked. Sure enough, it was out of date for like 15 days, but it was already being affected. Like, it was already, before the use by date, it was already making my dough really doughy and dense. So yeah, just check your yeast. If you ever find that you struggle with like dough, then that could be the issue. Now this is very random, this one. This is sort of like abstract dotty, so that you really could go, you go up quite close according to the picture. But I think somewhere around there looks good. So it's sort of like a sort of lightscape type picture. It's like all the lights on in the building. But yeah, check your yeast and always make sure that you put it in the fridge. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. Put it in the fridge, and they were all the little tips that I didn't realise that I needed to do for yeast. Yeah, in the fridge or freezer. I actually have never put it in the freezer, but maybe that's something I could start doing, is putting it in the freezer. I tend to use it every second day because I think I've got my phone here somewhere, because yesterday I actually made something new and I made, oh yeah, here it is. I made like Turkish pide, but I ended up putting pizza, like turning it into a pizza dough. It's a bit bright, sorry, I'll turn that down so that you can see it a bit better. So, yeah, still a bit bright. That's my pizza. And it came up so yum. I did 2 of these because I took some for some friends because I didn't think we'd eat it all. But I think we will. Yes, I know. And I agree, Bruno. Both of these stamp sets are stunning. As soon as I opened this, I thought, oh, Bruno's going to have serious case of FOMO here. It could be like, I want to make them. But I've left you some. I've left you some, hun, so that you can do it. Now, for this one here, they've used Happy Birthday. Bruno and I don't celebrate birthdays, so I'm just going to use one of the other ones. I'll just see how it looks. I'll see if it matches. If not, I'll do another one. I can just stamp on Pebble Path. So both of these are here, and this one is here. And I'm going to do the Thinking of You for both. But you do have a whole set here. That's the other set for you, but we don't do birthdays, so I'll leave those there and do these two. Love it. Chop it. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, there's the little dimensional things. So we've got those two. I love these. What are these called? I think they're like brass. It's one thing about kits that always makes my heart break is when there's like a really amazing embellishment that's included and you know that you can't get it again unless you buy an entire kit. It's like, oh no. Did Kayla say that she's got a Thermomix? Ah, what? Oh my goodness, please contact me. I will give you so many recipes. I use it every day. In fact, I made a beautiful sweet potato soup in it yesterday. And yeah, I make all my doughs and yeah, I use it all the time. What else did I make in it yesterday? I was going to do a lemon blueberry pound cake. And yeah, do all my breads in there. I've never been a bread maker, but it definitely has helped me be more adventurous with my bread making, that's for sure. And the donuts. And yeah, so many things. So many good recipes. Okay, so this one goes down onto this one with the cityscape in the background. I really like this one. There we go. And then we're just going to stick these down, and these also get dimensionals. And the other, oh no, this gets tape. Let's tape that. And it comes with tape, tear and tape. Isn't that wonderful? So much better than those dotty things. Oh, I hate those dotty things. I love it, Kayla. That's hilarious. One thing I realised actually over the years, make sure they get their bones and things, because I used to cook poached chicken and rice for Bella and Jasper, and then their teeth got a bit funny. So I'm sure you've got denture sticks or something or chews. But yeah, they need that crunchy food. I didn't realise how much it was going to affect them. So I think that is the perfect spot, just a little bit to the side here. And then this is going to go over the top. Yeah, I like that. Oh, look at that. So amazing. It's a really, really interesting card. It's a, like, could be masculine, but it could also be feminine too. I would be really happy with this style of card. It's very minimalist. It just, I don't know, it reminds me of the Met or something like that. It just feels very chic. Now, I feel like this is a little bit skewy, so I'm just going to try and slowly lift this off. So I just feel like it's not quite straight. I got excited talking about my Thermomix. There we go. Oh, that's much better. And then we'll put some gems on. So where did it say to put the gems? We've got them sort of around here. 1, 2. Can you see the third one? Oh, you're there. Yep. I can do that. I like that. Now, I'd like to use my Take Your Pick tool. I like the sticky end, but if you don't have your Take Your Pick tool, that's fine. You can just use snips. But I love to just pick it up so easily like this. It's so much fun. So I'm just going to put a couple of these around. 1, 2, and then one on the building. Like so. Wow. You can really dance. Wow. You can really dance. I love this about kits, is how quickly the card comes together. Now this one here, all we need to do is we need to put this on dimensionals, but we're just going to put them up the top. So it actually shows you in the instructions where to even place the embellishments. And we had a wonderful time last week at the Good Food and Wine Show, by the way. Oh my goodness, there was so much cheese. Oh, I've been loving cheese all this week. And then Jessie went again and got me more cheese. I was like, yes, please get me more. Not that it was discounted, it's just cheese that you can't get at the shops. I've got some beautiful Dauphinoise. Oh, it's my favourite cheese in the world. My friend Fiona introduced me to Dauphinoise. I don't know if you can ever go back after having Dauphinoise. It's so delish. And they've got it sort of towards the edge here. That's why the tape's at the bottom. And then we're going to do some tape on here, and that's going to sit up like that, sitting on the top. I think we can move that one out of the way now, and that one's happy. Use that in a moment. I love tear and tape. Do you guys use tear and tape? I usually use it for my ribbons when I'm putting ribbons on, but it's great stuff. It's a really good starting adhesive if you're sort of a bit unsure about using the roller, the little Seal Plus. Oops, yeah, it could be a good idea to remember that you took the backing off. Now, I've got another bit here that I want to put on. And then all we've got to do is just might do it longer actually, do one piece there and a small piece there. And I love that you can just tear it. So simple and easy. There we go. Yeah, it's great, isn't it, Kenzie? And then this is just sort of sitting in the river. This just reminds me so much of New York. It has to be New York. Surely that has to be the Empire State Building, right? But it just, yeah, reminds me of that landscape. Look at that! Like Brooklyn area, like viewing it from the Brooklyn side. Does it remind you of that, Bruno? We've visited there a few times. It's like the United Nations is around here somewhere. That's the United Nations building there. It's actually not that big in comparison to some of the other buildings. Now I'm just going to go rogue and pop mine there because I used 3. One little one. And the other one down over here. But you can do whatever you like. They have put them, I think it's like underneath the sentiment, on the building, and then on the side. But I'm going to leave it off the building and just do it like that. I like those three. So there we go. We made the city sights cards there, but let's have a play with the kindness ones. They were the ones that I'm really excited about. But I must say this is a real shock to me. I really love this colour combo. I love the paper.
Hi.
Here's Bruno. He's jealous. You got FOMO?
Yes, I want to make them now.
I know. They're so nice, aren't they?
Can I have all the bits
Of
and
course.
pieces, please? Hi, everyone.
Hi, Bruno Bertucci.
Oh, he used one of those blocks.
I ended up, look what I did with the one that came in the kit. It's got ink all over it. And there's this too.
Thank you.
And put that in there so we don't lose it.
Thank you. Recognize the distractions. Hi.
Hi. Monica said she posted hers this morning.
Awesome.
Now, let's do this one here. I knew he would love this one. That's such a Bruno card, my goodness. It's got Bruno's name all over it. Oh, Bruno, there's another bit here. Ha, those laser cuts.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, these ones here, oh, when I saw that we were given this, I was so excited because this is one of the kits for me that I feel like I'll be getting multiples of. I will get this. But they're not usually my favourite. I much prefer the tear and tape. More dimensionals, another block. And look at these embellishments. Let's all cry. Because they're so beautiful and we can't get them again unless we order another kit. Wow. So, ooh, look at this one. I thought it was like wood grain. Wow. Wow. I've got it around the other way, so let's just flip this. Whoa! These are the envelopes, people. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 of the other type. So another 8 kit. 8 card kit. Look at that. Stunning. And we've got these 2 styles. Look at those. So it does all the work for you. It's got this beautiful watercolor background. So let's fold all these. I would like to do all of these actually. So let's do these. Fold them all. So this is called Expressions of Kindness kit. And this is available now. Actually, I'll go and get the link for you so that we can pop this up. I know it's such a pretty kit. But not like pretty that I don't like it, because I'm not, I love the colour scheme on here. I'm not usually a pink girl, and this is just a really lovely colour scheme. Yeah, it's my type of colouring. Not usually a flowers girl, but these style of flowers I really like. And I'll just fold all of those nicely so that they're all happy. And then we've got all of these gorgeous pieces. So let's just pop all these out. So there's 4 here. These 4 are going to be for this one here. So I'll just pop them all out and pop them here with the one that they go on. Oh, look at that. It makes us the hero of our own story so quickly and easily. So like I said, if you're new to card making and you're just not sure where to start, because sometimes when you go on the Stampin' Up website, it can be a little overwhelming because there's so much there. But definitely go to the kits section and get it from there. And I'll show you in a moment how to do that on my store. You can only do it if you live in Australia, unfortunately. Only Aussies can purchase from us. And then it looks like we need the gold ones for this one as well. Just be really gentle. Take your time pulling these out. And then saying that, I almost ripped it. So yes, take your time. Don't do what I did and think that it's out. Just pop every bit out first, especially these bottom ones. Make sure that it's all removed, and then you're good to go, because you don't want to rip them. That would break our heart, wouldn't it? You'd be like, no. There we go. Excellent. There we go. All done. And you can use that for other things. Look how much spare there is. You can cut out little circles from it. Now, the other thing that we need are the sentiments. So these ones here go with the blue. There we go. And it looks like we've got one extra just in case we make a boo-boo, which is very nice of Stampin' Up, because it can happen. There we go. And the other thing that we need, so there is a stamp set with this one, but for whatever reason, I don't have the stamp set in here. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Maybe it was in the other one. Maybe that was belonging to this one. Yes, it was. Silly Billy. I did mix them up. So I've got some nice ribbon. Does the ribbon belong to this one? Yes, it does. And it's Blackberry Bliss for this one. That's nice. So I'll get my Blackberry Bliss out and use that one. Now, some beautiful sentiments here. We've got Kindly Deliver To. That's a really good one to have, isn't it? On your cut, like on the envelope. We've got this piece here that must stamp some of the flowers. I wonder if it does all of them. Yes, we're stamping all of these flowers, which is good for layering. You've got Just a Note, and then if some of you want to use the birthday one, you can. We won't. I'll use just the note one, or I can bring in another one from another set. But I like the Just a Note. I think that looks good. And then we've got this patterned piece here that it's just stamped in the background. So let's do that. Have a bit of fun here. How's everyone going? You're all crafting along? I hope so. Hope you're pulling out all your card kits. I like that, Charlotte. I'm guessing Bruno finishes his project before Kylie's done with the card kits. Oh, good, Kayla. Yes, Magnolia Kitchen. That's great. Oh, Maureen just got a glass mat. Yes, also remember the glass mat's available, everyone. That's just gone up. I don't know how many they have left of them. So, yeah, keep that in mind. I'll just show you here before we start stamping, actually, how to find everything. So if you just go to our blog, why is my screen share not working? There we go. So if you go to our blog, kyliebertucci.com, you'll find lots and lots of inspiration. Brenna's been posting a lot of our amazing cards here for you to be inspired by, all of the using latest products. So definitely go and check all that out. But up the top here, you can see here shop, join our team. So if you just click on shop, you can just click on that shop button or our Stampin' Up store. And once you go over here, it will open up like so. And you'll have, oh yes, also at the moment we've got the extra 10% off. So just keep that in mind for your bundles. And we've also got these kit collections here. So you can click on there. It's on the banner. So there's the Scenic Route Travel Journal too, which is really, really sweet. So you can have like all of these different journals, and that's all of the products that come with that one. And this is really good for those traveling for the first time as well. Young ones, they really love to journal like that. Then we're doing this one here now. So you can see just really pretty. And that's $41 and you get everything included. And the 8 cards. This one here is $37. That's the one that we did together. So nice. And envelopes as well. So you can see the kit section. You can also get to the kit section by just going menu and then, no, let's go back. Menu, shop products. And then you can see here all the different things that you can, shop for. So the kits collection is just here partway down. But we've also got online exclusives as well that's only found here online. You can't get them in your catalogue. They've included the kits in that, which is great. So yeah, Hello Hollyhocks is the other one. There's no stamp set with that one, but it's all printed for you. Oh, the By Your Side's currently unavailable, so the kits do sell out as well, but they must be redoing that, so just keep that in mind. There's some cute kid ones as well. Frog and Friend kit, only $21 for that one. And even this Hooray for Honeycomb, really sweet. There's some really nice kits there that if you were wanting to just dabble or you're new to crafting, then you can do that here. So I'll pop up the link for you to all of those. So that you can get all of them. I'm just adding my little code to it so that it connects to me. So just keep in mind if you shop with someone else, you'll just have to change it over. I like that, Wedgie. Oh, darn. I know, it's so true, right? And there's so many beautiful things. It's hard. It's like, oh my goodness, there's so many nice things. But I think, these are really special cards that you can hand out. We also have a random act of kindness group that's really nice where you can connect with other people and send cards to one another, which is really nice. So we're just going to overlap a little bit here because we're going to have it below the sentiment. So you can just sort of gauge where you've stamped because that's going to go through the middle there and just frame that really nicely.
Did you notice who's in the live chat?
I didn't. Oh, Lisa Casio just arrived. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. We're playing with kits today, and we do love these kits. They are so pretty. Lisa would have got one of these from Mexico as well when we were all together. Now, the other one I want to stamp is the with the opposite of Florida. Sweltering with zero rain. I like that. So we're just going to stamp these beautiful flowers and just give them a little bit of extra texture. Isn't that fun? I love that Stampin' Up have included little things here. Now, I don't know if we'll see much of this side one, but I'm going to stamp it anyway. Use my scratch paper and just stamp that little bit there because I think it looks really pretty. And if you sort of see it sticking out, this one here we know we won't see, but I will do that one as well over on the side. There we go. Fun, right? Now I'll just pop that over here for a moment just so that we can focus on this one. Make this the hero of the story. So we've done the stamping on that one. So I'll do the next few. Oh, thank you, Lisa. You're such a darling. This is really beautiful, this one. Love it. Chop it. Yeah, it really does help us when you like and share and comment. So thank you so much for doing that. It makes a big difference. YouTube is like, yes, these people like her. Okay, we'll approve her. So it looks a bit weird in the center, but remember that's where we're going to put our sentiment. So don't fear. I love this Blackberry Bliss. So pretty. Good. And our next one. You hear our birdies outside. They're so happy. We don't actually have birds. They're like just nature birds. Just birds that are hanging around our house. There we go. Wonderful. Now I want to do this sentiment, so let's pop that there. And do some sentiments. Oh, look. How did I end up with ink on there? Good thing I've got a sperry. Was it in my fingers? Blackberry Bliss you have to be so careful of. And I'll do this block here and pop on just a note, because that's great for random act of kindness cards, which I really need to send out. Although it's fun if you have a lot of cards. If a lot of you are demonstrators, over the year I keep a lot of our cards and then we use them as swaps when we get to on stage, just making sure that they're current, of course, using current product. Is that what the right way up? Is it the way? Oh, they've done it the other way. Glad I checked. Oh, interesting. Okay, look at this, peeps. Look what I've just realised. So this matches the flower and the leaf. Isn't that clever? So it all combos in. That is a very, very, very clever way of doing it. Thank you, Stampin' Up. So just make sure that you have the leaf facing the top right-hand corner. We'll stamp that anyway, just in case we need it. Yeah, it's great having a lot of cards to hand out at on stage. And a variety as well. It means that you're not rushing last minute trying to get everything done. You've just got like throughout the year you can sort of prep and get it all done. And then when you do your swap, you're going to get lots and lots of inspiration when you come to the event and swap with everyone. Because the registration should be coming up towards the end of this year. So just keep that in mind, everyone who's a demonstrator. Start saving now because they're such great events. I don't know if you've all been to them, but they're just so much fun. I'd love to do something before the event to catch up. I know, it's so true, Sally. It is such a pretty, yeah, just gorgeous. I really like this kit. Yeah, I'd really love to catch up and maybe do something like a day before with other demonstrators, whether we do something crafty or something businessy or a bit of both. I'd really love to do that, but we'll see because it's in a different state for us. But definitely want to do Crazy Craft, just catch up. We did that on the first day when we got there for the last event here in Melbourne. And it was just so lovely. We spent the day together just chatting. And, of course, there was other people around that kept coming up and saying hello, which we love. We call it adopting a crazy crafter. because there's some people that don't have team that they can sit with and be with. So if you live in Australia and you're thinking of coming but you don't have anyone that you're coming with, please look for us. We all usually have our little crazy crafters pins on and lanyards. But yeah, please look out, and you can just sit with us and hang out with us, get to know other crazy crafters. Yeah, we love that, because we don't want anyone to be alone. You liked it, Wendy? Oh, I'm so glad. It was really good, wasn't it? I loved the, my favourite thing was when they put on the party and we got to do the silent disco. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. The silent disco was hilarious. And there was people that were like, no, there's no way I'm doing this. And then all of a sudden they're up there dancing away. I don't know what it happens when you put those headphones on, but something really random happens and you just, any fears or inhibitions that you had, go. Oh, I've just realised we're meant to put ribbon underneath this, so let's do that. I'll chuck some ribbon underneath. There we go. Look at this beautiful ribbon. Again, wah, I want more of this ribbon. Don't tell me it's only in the kit. I always find this the trickiest bit of the ribbon, is taking the plastic off. But we've done it, peeps. We've done it. All we're going to do, it looks like it's just a fold over on top of each other. Yes. So it's sort of like that. And you can just measure it to see where it's going to start and end. So I think something like that looks good. And then you can cut the edges so that it's, oh, this is beautiful ribbon. Oh, TD4. So let me just gauge that and then I can cut the rest. Yeah, that looks good. I'll get my hairdresser. It's cutting out. I've never been a hairdresser. Just in case you think, what? I've done a lot of things in my life, but that's not one of them. I've done a dental nursing assistant. I'm a trained enrolled nurse, or Div, I think you call it Div 2. So like my training up in Queensland for nursing. And did receptionist work at laser eye clinics, hotels. Did accounting in hotels. Did front desk in hotels. I was restaurant supervisor in hotels. Yes, I have done lots of random stuff. A little bit of childcare. I did childcare learning, but never actually did childcare. I did the training. And I also did a little bit of training for cooking. I really wanted to be a chef, but my dad was not. He just felt like it was very much a man's world, the chefing. He was not keen on me becoming a chef and poo-pooed the idea. But that's fun. I love to cook at home. There we go. Now, I'm actually going to tape that down because I just feel like that will move around a little bit too much once I put the dimensionals down. But I'm happy I did all those random things because I think it's really helped me with my Stampin' Up business, because we kind of have to be a jack of a lot of trades for a Stampin' Up demonstrator. You're like photographer, yeah, people, you're dealing with people. So customer service, yeah, I like that idea. No one's going to see that. I know it looks really ugly, but it works really good. Now I'm just going to I'm going to take these off because I pulled it off and they're a little bit not as tacky as what they were before. And there's nothing worse than having a card that falls apart. Falls apart in the mail. So we have lots of extra bits here. And I have some in my drawer too. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah, I did a bit of massage too. My mum put me through a massage course. So that's the only thing, peeps, that we've got to keep in mind is where, so I might actually place it on the sentiment. So this is where Kylie just going rogue. Does not always work with kits, but it's okay. We've lifted it off. We have lift off. So I'm going to put that on there. Like so. And it's actually good because then I can see whether it's gone too far over the edge, because we don't want that to be sticking out like that. If I was undoing this, then I could just flip it back on itself, but I don't want to do that. I want to have the dimensionals as the hero, so they're going to have to come to the front. We're learning from this first one. Don't do what I did, because now these are hidden behind here. Come here, little one. We're going to move you again. Come here. I'm going to move you to the front. Ah, that's better. Actually, this ribbon is good because it is allowing it to stick, which is really good. And if you feel like that's too springy, like, yeah, that won't sit down, then you can just use a little bit of the tear and tape on there. But yeah, because you're lining it up, that's where the point of difference is, because it was not lining up correctly for me. Yes. Oh, that is gorgeous though. That's worth the effort of putting the ribbon on there. Look at that. And then if we do the, where have they put the, ooh, they've got a lot. That's exciting. Let's use lots of these. They've done 5. This person must be really special if they're doing 5. So let's get our take your pick tool. And we'll place them strategically around here. So the first one that they've got is close to the sentiment here. So we've got one here and then the smaller. There's 2 sizes here, so just keep that in mind. And then we've got one sort of floating up there on its own. And then we've got 2 down here. And again, it's larger near the sentiment and then smaller down below. And I'll put that off the grid piece there. Oh, I just cried. I just cried inside. It's so beautiful. Oh, do you love that? I love that. Oh, I love those embellishments. It's so beautiful. Very, very nice. So let's do the others. And we'll do surgery on this guy as well. Come here, little one. You can do it. We've all done surgery at one time or the other, haven't we? We're not perfectionists. We are card makers. So don't speak nasty to yourself if you stick something down wrong or you do something that doesn't look like it's going to work. That is called life. Yeah, I'm going to take those off. Oh, hello, Lisa. Yeah, see, Lisa is like, she could not handle doing this. This is the Kylie thing. I'm like, yeah, this is it. Lisa's like, no, I'd have to start again. Would you put it in the bin, Lisa? You'd be like, I can't handle it. Can't do it. Whereas I'm very much like, yeah, whatever. It'll be fine. No one will even know. I'm not looking at the back of the card. Be still, my heart. I actually was thinking in my head, because I didn't think you were still here, Lisa. I was like, oh my goodness, Lisa would be dying right now. It's like, no. I actually enjoy the process of fixing things just as much as I enjoy making the card. I'm like, I feel really accomplished when I figure out how to fix something on the fly. Because when we were doing card classes, I did it at an over 55s retirement village. And all the time, the girls would be making boo boos, you know, just sticking things in the wrong place or doing things. And so you just got so good at coming up with genius ideas on how to make it look okay or how to fix something. You're like, oh, okay, this is going to be a challenge, this one. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. Ah, love it. Chop it. You do surgery. Oh, good on you, Lisa. And that's a good idea, having the two, everyone, because then they can sit on top of on the tape. Actually, I think it might sit nicer on there. Anyway, if you have any issues, probably the best thing to do, in fact, I'll show you here, is to take off your tear and tape and stick it to that, because then that dimensional is not going anywhere. It is there to stay. So I'll do that. That's how I'm going to do it from now on. I'm going to have two pieces, two strips that'll keep the ribbon tied down, and then I'm going to put the dimensional on top of the tear and tape, which I think will keep everything in place then. And then we can line up. So you just got to line up both sides. Just keep that in mind. You've got the little flower here and the leaf as well. Good. And do some dimensional. So just with your, see how it's getting a little bit tough, and so I'll just pull that off because it gets a little bit, you know, aerated. And then you just do a small squeeze. Just be very careful when you're turning this because it's slow to come out. It takes time and you don't want to squeeze too much out. Just remember you can get replacements so that you can get more of this tackiness that comes out, but it is a refill. See how it's like coming out? Oh, sorry, that's not very blurry. See, I mean, it is blurry, but yeah, see how it comes out like after the fact. So just keep that in mind when you're turning. Don't really go crazy because otherwise you'll end up with too much of that flagginess. And then I just push it down so that it sort of attaches to the top of the nib. Just a little tip for you on those. But I love that product. It's probably one of my favourite products is the Take Your Pick tool. And we can decorate this. So remember there's one near the sentiment and then we've got another one down here. Oh, perfect. What card number is this, everyone? Number 4. Because remember we did the 2 before as well. I love card kits. They're so much fun. Now, the other thing I could do with this one, just so that we're not wasting a whole heap of dimensionals, although I've got lots in the drawer too, so I don't really have to stress about them. But I might just do one that's through the middle, just for something different, so that we can see this beautiful leaf and this other side, just to give you a, you know, alternative to what they've done, just so that we can spread our wings and try something new. Lisa's showing many ideas. Oh, that's good. Surgery is the way to go. Now, I'm just going to cut this edge a little bit here too, because I want that to, I like it to be on the angle, like so. And we'll just use the tear and tape across the edge here. And then I can cut it towards the, well, I can actually push that down and then cut it off right at the edge there. Just be careful not to snip your ribbon or this sentiment, the actual card. And then we've got the dimensionals there. And this is actually a good way of doing it. I'll show you here why I think I like this one better. So you can see here, we can see the sentiment really well. The other interesting thing here that I've noticed with this lining it up is it is a little bit crooked. That's the only, like if you want this to be straight, like perfectly straight, because I kept looking at it going, why does that seem a little bit funny to me? But to line it up actually makes this crooked. So yeah, a little bit annoying, but you can still keep it straight, but it just won't be perfectly lined up with the leaf or the little bit here. So just keep that in mind when you're lining it up, that you might be a little bit out, but that's okay. Yeah. And then we'll put our dimensionals on. I mean our little embellishments, not dimensionals. Embellies. Perfect. So yeah, what do you like better? I mean, I like the placement of that, but I do like this one too. I feel like it could be a little bit more on an angle maybe, not straight up and down. And maybe I could do it a little bit shorter. I'll do it a little bit shorter on the next one so that not as much is sort of sticking out on top. You can sit sort of like that, and then we can cut that down at the bottom. Yeah, let's do that. Good idea, everyone. Get our tear and tape again. Thank you, Cindy. It's a great kit, isn't it? Stampin' Up have done it again. So I'll just line up where I want it to stick out. Just want a little bit up the top there. And then we'll do the same thing across. Tape that down. Secure it in place. Snip off the excess. You can just peel that off and then flip it back. That's totally up to you. That's a nice, easy way of doing it. And then I'll just gauge whether I want to cut some of this off. I think I do, yes. So I think I'm going to cut it about here. So it's nice to try something different to what they have in the, oh, what's this one doing? It won't cut. I'm probably due for new snips. When it starts doing that, it's time to put snips on the order. Because they do get to a point where they're just not as sharp as they were to begin with, unfortunately. So I've lined that up. Oh, that looks a lot better. Yeah, I like that. I just wish it was a little bit more on an angle, but I really like the shorter one. But yeah, do whatever you like. At least you've seen what I've done, and then you can choose your own adventure. Perfect. Yay. There's our 4 cards. I can hear Bruno in there doing embossing and all sorts, so he's definitely going to town with that Cityscapes one. Oh, that's so good, Vicky. That's a very, very clever idea. Listen to Vicky, everyone. She's only used it for ribbon. It's very smart. I always tell myself I'm going to do that, and then I go, oh, let's cut the adhesive. Now, the next lot here. So we've got a little bit of stamping on the flowers. Nothing in the background from the looks of things. Let's have a look at our destructions and let's see what it tells us. So yeah, it's just stamping on the flowers here. Although, oh yeah, I've got it here. So I think here, yeah, they've said stamp the flowers. And then we've got, it feels like they've got another layer in between here. Oh no, that's just turning it around and saying where to stick it. I see. I capiche. Thank you. So yeah, so just stamping twice and then the sentiment. We can do that, can't we, everyone? We're capable of doing that. Thank you, Wendy. Good to see you here.
Hi.
Hi. You sound like you were having fun in there.
I am.
Show us what you're... Oh, no, you're just fitting some things.
There's a missing sentiment.
Oh. There's the envelopes, by the way. What was the sentiment?
It was something that was popped out. So I'll just use something from Simply Said.
Sure. There was 2 sentiments, which... Oh, yeah, because it was a happy birthday, the other one. So I used thinking of you. I stole one of yours. Okay, now we need our scratch paper back again, just in case we do some stamping off. And I've got my Blackberry Bliss, which I closed because I felt like I was going to get ink everywhere. Be very, very careful with this ink. It gets everywhere. Okay, so we need one here. Perfect. And then these guys. Next. And if you don't want it as strong, you could always stamp off one of them or both of them. I'll show you on here. So that's one fully stamped, and then this is stamped off. So it's just such a strong colour. Look, it's still got some really nice detail to it, but it's not as strong as that one. So up to you if you wanted to do that. And then we need our little pieces here so that we can write just a note on there. Just noticed it's a little bit gummy at the j. Let's see if we can just smudge off a little bit there. See if that makes a difference. It really does. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. Look at the difference. This is why you need to smudge it to begin with. So this is with smudging. This is without smudging. This is the technical term, people. Look at the difference of those two. So all around the J here, you can see there's like this little pooling of ink, and then even at the T, which is fine. It looks fine. But that just looks so much better, so much crisper and cleaner. So if you're having a few issues with your stamps not quite looking right, just give it a really good clean, smudge it around, and that'll clear everything up so much better. Wonderful. There we go. And the J does look like it sort of inherently wants to have little bits of ink stuck to it. So you might need to clean in between each one with that stamp set. It's just, it might be the style of stamp set. Now, what do we do next? We're going to be doing some layering from the looks of things. We've got 2 pieces here that we're going to be sticking down. So we've got the beautiful flower, and then we've got the gold over the top. And then we've got some ribbon. We don't want to forget the ribbon again. And we're going to be doing the same thing as what we did before. And then we've got the sentiment, which is lovely. Now, it said to make this 15.9 or 6 point. It does give you measurements here along the edge that you can use. So it says here 15.9 centimetres. So it's about there. That's a really good way of doing it if you want to follow the instructions that they've given you. That looks great. I just want to snip this a little bit better. There we go. That's better. That's better. And then we'll just set these the same. So have to get this kit. It's so true, Virgie. It really is just so stunning. When we got given it, I was like, yes, this is gorgeous. Thank you, Stampin' Up. They're just so generous to us. There we go. Good. I think we're almost ready to compile. I like having everything ready to go, and then I can do all the sticking down. It just feels so, I don't know, I enjoy it a lot. Now, you can use the stickies that they've got, and I'll do it to begin with, and then the jury's out, remember, I did say that. I said I would give it a try. I'm usually not a big fan of these glue dots, but they could have changed. And now we've got take your pick tools, so that does actually help things a lot, because years ago we'd have these stickers and there was no like way of pulling it up even. we didn't have a take your pick tool. So they've got it about there. And it just looks like they've got the one. Yep. So let's just peel this off. Now, I don't know if it's actually peeling it off or taking off the sticker. Oh no, it has peeled off. Good. So it is a sticky piece there. Good. And then this one here needs a sticky piece. So where did they say to stick this one? Oh yeah, 3 of them on the flowers. So let's do that. Pull that off, making sure that the actual sticky bit is with it. Make sure you're with it. I'm not with it. There we go. It is a lot easier having the take your pick tool, I have to say. Because at least I can, like when I was trying to do this without a take your pick tool, it was like, forget it. So if you're going to get one of these kits, you could either just use the Tombow glue, the green glue, or tape if you don't have a take your pick tool. But yeah, definitely helps. So we'll stick that down, and that just looks like they put it down towards the edge here because it goes pretty high up. And then this piece sort of angles on the side here, but at the end it's the same. Yes. Oh, beautiful. And then our ribbon. And they've kind of done it so that it is off the edge there and then coming out like so. I think I'd like them to be, yeah, I think that looks good. So we'll stick that down, and again I'll use my tear and tape to do surgery on this little guy. Where did you go, tear and tape? There you are. Thanks for looking, everyone. I'll see you, Lisa. She's a gem, that one. It's been so good. Like, we knew them well, her and Gina, but it's been so nice, like, having a working relationship, because it is very different when you work together. You get to know each other a lot closer, and you've got to communicate and get to know each other. So it's been really nice getting to know them even better. I love the opportunities that Stampin' Up give us. Now I'm just going to put another one here, and the actual reason for this one is just to place my dimensional on it. It's purely just for dimensional placing, because when I put a dimensional on ribbon, I just feel like it doesn't stick properly. Although this is proving to be very challenging to lift off the adhesive. This is proof that you need you need something to stick it down on, because it's adhesive and ribbon are just, they're not meant to be together. So maybe if you used a little bit of tear and tape, maybe that would stick on there and then allow you to put your dimensional. There we go. We got there in the end. Just got to be patient. And then I'll do this one here as well. Because I don't like it to lift off, although this feels like it's lifting off at the back here. So anyway, a lot of you, I think the key actually, to be honest, what I should have done is stuck it on the back, and then that would have done it perfectly. In fact, let's do that, because that would be just so much easier than anything I've done. Ignore everything I've done so far, people. I'm like, there's got to be an easier way, Kylie Bertucci. What are you doing here? You're overcomplicating something that doesn't need to be complicated. So what we'll do is we'll go like this. Actually, I'll do the whole length like so. Yes. And then we'll lift that off, which will be very easy because it's on a solid base. Thank you. Look how easy that is. And then we'll get our tape, our ribbon. Make sure that we're sticking it the right way. Yes. And just go voila. And look how happy it is. Seriously, why couldn't Kylie Bertucci do that from the beginning? And then with your dimensionals, let's just see how they go. Because now that it's stuck down, because that was my biggest thing, it just wasn't stuck down. Oh, so much better. Okay, do that, everyone. I don't know what I was thinking. I must need some coffee. Such a bread this morning. I don't know if I feel like coffee. Should have had coffee. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Oh, look how much I've got on there. See what I mean about the... We'll say it's like rustic, okay? And I've actually done it in the different direction, but that looks great. Good job, Kylie. I'm doing it my way. Yes, I am. But that is so much easier. Oh, my goodness. I'm like, it can't be this hard. It's a kit. Come on. Now, let's do lots of embellishments here. We've got the big one here next to a small one. Yes. Then we've got another, I think they've done larger, yes, over here. And then some down the bottom. Larger. Come here, little one. Sometimes the gluey bit just comes off, especially when it's fresh. But just keep moulding it. Mould, mould, mould. And then it will become putty in your hands. That's better. Yes, it's handmade, yes. Yeah, I don't know about the colour wheel. I haven't heard any news about the colour wheel. Oh, that's so much easier. Okay, let's do these ones now. Make sure that all my hands are clean. I need to wipe them down. I'll get a wet one actually and just properly do it so that we don't get it all over the sentiment. Because that Blackberry Bliss, I love it, but it just gets on your fingers. Yeah, so look at this. Look at my cloth. You can tell that there was ink on there. Hidden ink. It hides away in your hands. Good. That's better. Now I can touch the sentiments. So remember, we do a layer of the tear and tape. And then we can stick down our ribbon, no problem. And then you put your dimensional on top. Perfect. I'll just move those out of the way so that we can clear all the rubbish away. So I always look back at my videos and I'm like, oh, move the junk off your desk already, Kylie Bertucci. It's just stuff everywhere. That's the voice I tell myself. So I'll do it the same as the destructions. Now that one's not deciding it wants to stand up. So we'll just pop a little more tape there. Tear and tape is your friend with this kit. For sure. Yes. You can go there. Excellent. And I just love it when it's like stuck in place, but it's still got, you know, a little bit of give here at the end. Oh, so much better. Good. And then we'll do it's a good thing there's lots of dimensionals too, because you saw how many I used. I'll do these two while we're at it. So I've got some friends coming for dinner on Sunday night, and I'm making lamb shanks. Don't mind if I do. I was going to do maximum shanks because I had it at a friend's place last weekend and they were absolutely delicious. But we're going out for Thai tomorrow night, and so I thought, oh, I don't really want to eat. Not that it's a problem, but I thought, oh, I don't really want to eat Thai, like rich Thai, twice in a row. So I thought, oh, I'll mix it up and do the red wine, like shanks with mash potato, which will be yummy. And then for dessert, I'm doing a Thermomix recipe. And it's actually like, I suppose you could call it, I might do two actually of these because I keep having to do two anyway. It's like a spiced cake, and it's orange, dates, Michaela Tithridge got me onto it, and she's like, you have to try this cake. It's so delicious. And she was correct. It's like, yeah, the most beautiful cake. Got lots of, reminds me kind of like of a spiced wine. It's really good. It's got like all of those warm, like cinnamon and ras el hanout and all of those really warm flavors through it. So I'm just going to lift this off and then I'll do another one so that it's all ready to go. So you could just move that piece over a little bit and then have a double, because the ribbon always seems to be too large. There we go. We got it worked out on the last one. Learn from me, everyone. Do a double. So much better. And then our dimensionals on top. Good. Okay, they're all happy. Now we'll put all of our dotties on here. And our dotties on here. Move them over this side for you. And we're happy with that. Where's my little lid for this? There it is, found you. Good. We need these dots back again, actually. And we need our Turkey Pick tool back again. I put it away and then I'm like, oh no, I need that. Oh, that's awesome, Lisa. Well done. You got your glue? Because actually that would be, I might even use that to show you. Although I did kind of leave the lid off last time, so I don't know if it's working again. It's so naughty. I'm such a naughty little girl. Oh yes, it's working. So let's do a little bit on here. See how much of a precision it is. So I'll do a little bit on here. Actually, I'll do these ones first because we can stick them down straight away. So I'm barely squeezing. So you could do a few more dots if you wanted to. Look at that. That's actually really good. I was barely even touching it and it was coming out. So that can get put down. Not like put down, killed. It can go on the card. There we go. Oh, I really like that. And then on here, because it's such a small space, we could actually do a few more dots. Oh, so little. So little that you probably can barely see it. Can you see the little drops of glue that I put on there? Love it. Chop it. That is very handy. Let's do a few others here. So I'm barely gripping this at all. I know there was a few people that were saying, oh, they're worried with the grip. But I'm barely even squeezing it. To begin with, I had it all a bit skew-iff and I was having to pump it a bit. But once the glue came through, then it's like you're barely touching the thing. So I think I've got, just pop it up for you, the link for our affiliate code for My Sweet Petunia. Let me pop that there because I'm like, oh, I don't want to get glue on there. See you, Wedgie. So I think it's that one, yes. Anyway, all of you can let me know if that takes you to the glue. Tiny little drops. And I'll put the lid on straight away because it's got a little pin in there. And now it's happy. Thank you. You've been most useful, little Sweet Petunia. In particular for this type of project, it's spot on. So thank you for bringing that up, Julie. Oh, Lisa, I mean. Thank you. Ah, oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then we can add our sentiments on each one of these. They've done those, you're like in the middle here a bit more, but it's up to you. Like you could do it in this little bit here. I actually like it down a bit lower, but that's what I like about these kits is you can make them your own. Although it is nice to show that flower. I've covered that flower over there, so I will lift it up. Like, no one puts baby in the corner. It's an oldie but a goodie, hey? It's going to get to a point where the next generation have got no idea what you're talking about when you say nobody puts baby in the corner. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Now I know why they put it in the middle. So you can see this flower. I might actually lift that flower, and I would highly recommend not gluing it so that it can sit in all its glory like that. That's fun, isn't it? It's another idea. It becomes like a 3D flower. Now let's move all these out of the way. These are all my dimensional backings. Whee! Straight in the bin for all of you. There we go, people. How nice is that? Oh, I had so much fun crafting with you today. And hopefully you learned a few little tips from my mistakes. Oh, we do need to put some embellishments on these ones. Let's do that now. Oh, they look so gorgeous, don't they? Gorgeous. Stunza. Absolutely stunza. That's what Jessie would say, wouldn't she? Yeah. I was like, do I do the other side? I'm like, no, that looks good there. It's fun using this many embellishments. Normally I'm like, no, 3 maximum. But to go to 5, it's like, ooh, it's special if it's got 5. squished down. See how it's a little bit gummy still. Come here, gummy bear. Just give it a good squish again. So if you have those sort of issues, it's just because you've pulled out a bit of new gummy bit. I don't know what it's called. Sticky bit. Yay! Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Hi, I'm finished.
Hi, oh good. That was good timing. I just finished mine.
Wow. I think
There's
everyone's
mine.
going to want that.
Yeah, everyone was saying, oh my goodness, add to cart. So we saw with my one, because it's this version of this, yeah. So this is what's this one called? Expressions of Kindness. Thank you. Expressions of Kindness kit. So that's the one that we've just done together. Remember, we've got envelopes to go with this as well. That's all the envelopes there as well to go with it. And then we did the Cityscapes one as well.
City sites.
Oh, City Sites, yeah.
This one.
Yeah. City Sites.
I didn't want to do too different. I wanted it to still be the same.
Uh-huh. So this was my prototype, which was based on the kit.
So we'll do that one first.
Yep.
So we've got that. Oh, wow.
I'm like, quick photos here, clean the desk.
Is this light on?
Being a bit, oh no, you turned off. That's why. Thank you.
So the next one I did was...
There's a bit of blackberry bliss there, be careful.
Oh my goodness, I wonder why.
Okay.
So I just did the same stamping.
Yes.
But I coloured the buildings with Stampin' Blends.
Oh, that looks good.
Just a bit more depth.
Yes, I actually really like that.
So then the next one,
yeah,
I
did a layer behind and stamped in a different colour.
Okay, so I stamped in the same colour, but I just made a new card base and put
crumb cake
and then a layer of bar blur, and then cut the card base out. So there's the back that I could also use for something else.
That's great.
But with this one, I used the Stampin' Blends and made a similar type of pattern
behind.
But with the ink, I should have let it dry a bit.
Okay.
The ink sort of, I did it too quickly after, and
still looks good though.
The ink doesn't really stand up. And the final one is...
Ooh, I heard you embossing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was impressed with how it turned out. I thought that if I stamped it side by side that it would look the same. But
no, it doesn't.
It looks...
That's a beautiful stamp.
And so, yeah.
Well done.
I really like, of all of them, I think that one's my favourite.
Yeah, I like the embossing.
And that was
But it's
simple.
good to see, different.
Oh, and this one here, I used the back. So all the other foreign language ones.
Oh, clever.
I just turned it around. And so that's a way to use all of those other ones. You've still got the cutout piece.
Yeah.
And, just turn around and you stamp it in whatever colour.
Smart.
So that's that one.
And then we did this second one. This is the prototype that Stampin' Up got us to do.
Yeah.
This is what Bruno's come up with.
The first one is this one here.
Oh, so that's the back of the...
So that's the back of the other one.
Yes.
That's just a circle.
Yeah.
And this is the... what's it called? Just a Note? Is it called Just a Note?
Yeah, Just a Note.
And they are great. They are fantastic. That's the one I used for that one there. So just simple. This part here, so there's a pop-out part that's there, I just coloured it in using Stampin' Blends.
Mm-hmm.
So
And you covered this in?
Yep.
And you blended that, you said?
Yeah, Stampin' Blend. So I used the dark down the bottom
smart.
and just blended it up to the top.
Oh, I like that.
This one here, I
did the whole way round.
I just did it all the way around. And I also stamped the buildings there. So it's a bit...
Yeah, different. Nice
unusual, different. And this one here is my favourite. So I had a leftover building piece from the last one. So I coloured that thing in boho. You can't see it, but I actually...
boho or Lost Lagoon?
Boho. You can't see it, but I actually stamped that image over the top as well. But then because I had a leftover piece, I stamped it and I coloured it out around the outside.
Nice.
And that's probably my favourite one. But it's like, it's using the same pieces.
I like the raised, like one bit raised, one bit down. Like I like that, look of the two of them.
But yeah, just using the same. Literally, I did not use anything that didn't come with the kit. On this one.
Great.
But it's just looking, it's a bit different.
Other than the sentiment.
Oh yeah. In terms of the pieces, like if you use the other side.
Well done. Love it.
I love both of those kits.
Yes, they're very good kits. I'm very impressed with both of them. And we didn't even get to play with Hello Hollyhocks, but we will definitely do that again because this one looks lovely too.
There's a dog one as well, but I think it's out of stock.
Yeah, it's out of stock at the moment.
And the holiday one.
Yes.
The notebook, that looks really good too.
The journal?
Yeah.
Travel journal. Have we got that one?
It's coming.
Oh, nice. Well, thanks for coming, everyone. That was fantastic. Did you enjoy that? I saw Wergie saying that those kits both of them jumped into your cart. I can understand why. They're actually both very, very nice kits. And yeah, if I was to receive any of these as a card in the mail, I would be very excited. And it's just a great way to get your mojo back on. If you're struggling with your mojo, then this could be exactly what you needed to get back into things. Yes. Card kit. Woo! I love it. Yeah, they look great, don't they, Heidi? So thank you so much for all joining us today for our free catch-up. 1 hour and 50 minutes of free catching up. But we will be catching up with our members after this, and I've got some other exciting things. In fact, our members are going to be enjoying this. We're going to be making this together, members. So grab another kit. Come and join me for a little bit of extra crafting. And if you're not already a member, you can do so very easily on our YouTube channel. And that if you've been wondering why some people are in different colours, they are our special members. So we have a big shout out for all our members. We really appreciate you all very much and your support. So I'll just put here YouTube join. Yes, that's the one. So you can just click on that link to join. We do have a demonstrator training level where this month we've got a lot of exciting information to share with demonstrators and those that are wanting to build a business. But we've also got the creative level, which means that anyone who's joined the demonstrator level will get the creative level as well. So you get the whole package. So thank you very much for your support. I know they're good fun, aren't they? I got these for our trip to Mexico. I felt like they had that sort of Mexican vibe to them, and I gave some to Sarah and Shelley, and Sarah wrote me a card. I received her card yesterday. I have to send her a message to thank her for that, but she said that she was very happy that she got to see us both twice, because we saw her on stage and then also in Mexico, and that she said thank you for the earrings. So she's such a sweetie. It's so kind of her to, handwritten as well. Thank you, Sarah Douglas. So sweet. And yeah, I always like to bring something little with me just to say thank you. I think appreciation is really, it's dying these days. A lot of people are happy to talk about the things they don't like. But very rarely do we say thank you so much for the things I do like. So I'm very much working on that, and just want to let them know what I am appreciative of, and especially those trips. Only 0.1% of demonstrators worldwide earn them, but it is something very, very special, and it's something that we appreciate so much. Brett and I wouldn't have got to have travelled where we've travelled if it wasn't for Stampin' Up, and for all of you that support us. We really appreciate all of you as well. So thank you so much for all of that. But yes, good to see you all, and for our lovely members, jump on over and we can make some Hello Hollyhocks kit together, which I'm very much looking forward to. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now. Thank you so much. See you soon. Oh, hang on, I'll press the right one. I'm like, am I pressing the right one? Yes, I am. Okay.